What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trick 10s. This is a brand spanking new 2023 1648 Tracker Grizzly behind me. This is Bob Newton's boat. Him and his son just stopped by. They drove 2 hours to bring this thing here because they want to trick this thing out. Brand new boat. He wants to start ripping into it and cutting into it. I like it. Now, he saw my video about the Grizzly kits that I'm offering, and he wants to put one in here. He's got big plans to deck this entire thing out. He wants a rod, locker, live well, the whole 9 yards. But we're going to start out with this rear deck kit. I'm probably going to end up building him some type of front deck kit. But in this video, I just want to get this back deck kit installed. We're putting 2 kits in here. Now, he is going to be installing his own bench kit. I've got both hatches for that already made, and the big hatch, all the pieces for this rear deck kit. Everything's already built. I'm going to show you guys how I install it in the boat right now. All right, so let's see what we got here. This is the kit right here that's for this rear bench. We got the 2 big hatches, 20 by 20, and these are some filler pieces to fill in the floor once he gets all that foam dug out of there. He is going to be installing that himself. He came here, and he wants me to do this while he's here. He lives 2 hours away, so I figured I can do this for him. I'm going to do the little framing back here because with this kit in particular, you do have to notch this transom bracket out just a little bit so that the frame will fit in there. But it's pretty simple. The only thing I don't have sitting up here for this kit is the angles. I got to cut the angles. I got a ton of angles sitting up there in the rack, so I will show you how to do that in just a second. But look, these pieces are so easy. This one right here, mounts just like that. Pretty simple, right? I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple welds up here while he's here, but if you couldn't weld, you could just rivet this thing from the face right here. It's super strong, it's sturdy, it's heavy duty. It's all made out of 0.125 1/8" aluminum, so this stuff is heavy duty. See how I overbent that side? Fits right up in there perfect. There's an overbent piece right here. It's like a different angle. It's not 90. So this thing drops right in, finishes that off. And what that does is once I get both those in, that allows me to drop his hatch right in there on top of that. I'm going to go ahead and cut the pieces of angle to go across here. We'll get these pieces installed, and I'll show you guys how I frame this in. Let's get back to work. I got some welds on here. Same thing on the other side. Looks good. I went ahead and marked this off. Now, the way I figured this out, the hatch is 16 inches. So I measured from the inside of this over to 16 inches, and that's where I put my mark right there on the top, right that. And then put a straight edge, laid it across here, and I marked that where it needs to be to come down 1 inch lower than the straight edge. That's this mark right here. That's where this piece right here is going to sit. See how that's shaped like a Z? Well, that's the same measurement we have here. So that hatch track is going to come here, 1.5 inches, and then sit down and over. So from that same point, that's flush with the top, you're going to come down 1 inch, and then 16 inches from here to that point. Then 1.5 inches past that, and just cut that straight up, straight across. That hatch should drop in there perfectly. You can come back and put some angles in here, and then shoot rivets down into that. I'm probably just going to weld it. But if you weren't going to weld this angle in here, all you got to do is put a little angle tab here and then rivet it together. Pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and get this piece cut and installed. Show you what we got. Let's get back to work. All right, so look, you see what I did here. I did have to come back and notch this a little bit more. I forgot the angle's gonna go in here. So basically I had to come back, and I came down 1.5 inches from where I'd stopped right there, just cut a little slit in it. And that's just for the angle to fit in there. I cut a couple little pieces. If you can't weld, this is how you can do this. I'm gonna do this just because it'll be easier to hold my piece up here for me. So I dropped it down 1/8 of an inch. Okay, 1/8 inch right there. Shot a rivet in it. Same thing on the other side. Now, this was all I was going to do. I would probably put a couple more rivets in here to make this thing strong. Same thing, 1/8 inch down. And I would put more of those up here too. Put them right here so it'll catch the same angle. Then we just drop this angle in. Just like that. See? It's our mark at 16. 16, put this wherever it needs to be. Shoot a rivet through here. I'm gonna come back and weld that too, make it strong. And I'm also gonna come back, I'm gonna weld this from up underneath here. I'm gonna weld this seam right here. That will attach this whole transom bracket with this angle and into the side panel. It'll make this thing a whole lot stronger, especially once you get this big hatch in there. Because I mean, this hatch is huge and it's strong as crap. This hatch track frame, you know, being an extrusion and the way it's broke, it's definitely strong. It's gonna add a lot of strength to it. Not to mention the lid is 1/8 of an inch thick. And it's got that big stiffener running down the middle of it. This transom will be a whole lot stronger with this kit than without it. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys back on the Hyperlapse. I'm gonna get this thing welded in here, and then I'm gonna put the 2 pieces on this side to finish off this back transom area. I am gonna weld him on a little piece of 1x3 by 1/8 aluminum rectangular tube down here. That way he doesn't have to drill any holes in his boat. He'll have a spot for his transducer. And then I'll show you guys how I did this, and we'll wrap this video up, guys. Let's get back to work. All right, we got our transducer puck welded on. You don't have to worry about changing out his transducers or putting any holes into this thing. Whole back deck frame kit is installed. This only took me about an hour to do the whole thing. You see how I did this? Now I came back and welded it there. Same thing up on the other side. I welded it inside there. And we welded this side. Now you could just shoot rivets down through here. You could put this together with rivets and these little angle clips just like that. And if you're worried about it, you could take it to a welder and give them to weld it once you get done. Now these pieces on the back, these are 16 inches long. They're cut on a 45, makes it look aggressive. And with that, all I did was reach in here, clamp this together, shot some rivets in there to hold it in place. It's that simple, and it looks really good. Finishes that thing off nice. I'm gonna put this camera back on the stand. I'm gonna drop this hatch in here, show you how these hatches are gonna fit in here, and we'll get back to work. All right, so this is the big hatch, the 16 by 42. Drops right in there. It's perfect. Finishes off this whole back deck area. Pretty sweet little back deck kit. Now he's got 2 more hatches. They're gonna be going in here. That's these big hatches right here. I have one right here. And one on the other side. I don't know if he's going to install them that way, so they're opening up this way, or they're opening up towards the outside, like a French doors. Either way, this thing is going to be sick. He has got his work cut out for him now. I've helped him out with his back deck, but getting this foam and stuff out of here and running wires in these trackers is not very fun. It's a lot harder than some of the other rigs because they have so much foam packed up inside of these things. These kits are both available. This one's $600, that one's $600. Those pieces up front, those are extra sheeting pieces that you're gonna need to finish off the interior floor of this bench right here once you dig all that foam out. A couple pieces on either side, it's a wrap. You got a ton of storage in there and that foam is just gonna get wet and it's gonna do nothing but slow you down. If you're interested in either one of these kits, you can hit me up on trick10sjohnboats.com, send me an email at professionalwelding@gmail.com, or if you guys want any merchandise, check that out on trick10s.net. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I'll see y'all next time. I gotta get back to work.